Well, hello there. I'd like to talk to you about something that's quite special, and I think you'll think it's special too once we get through this. Today I want to talk to you about the Sifi, or in other words, the camping festival experience. Okay? And before we move on, I don't know where you're going to be watching this. You could be watching this at work, you could be watching this on the shitter, who knows? You could be watching this while you're driving. So I'm going to make sure I just go ahead and turn this on, just in case. You never know. So today we're going to use a case study to really experience what a camping festival is. And what better case study to use than Bonnaroo? I don't know if you've heard of Bonnaroo before, but hopefully once you get through this presentation you'll want to go, just as bad as I do right now, thinking about it. So let's go ahead and get a little closer there. Yeah. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. That's the arch right there. You walk through that to get in. Wow. So, what is Bonnaroo? Well, Bonnaroo is an annual 4-day festival. It's a music festival, an art festival, all in one. It's located in Manchester, Tennessee. It takes place the second week of June every year. And if you don't know it, Bonnaroo is actually a French slang phrase for having a good time. So obviously you should go. Really, it's a no-brainer. I don't even think you need to finish this presentation after reading that point. It was founded in 2002, and it averages 70 to 90,000 attendees, which is quite a lot. Wow. This is a quick little bird's eye view here for you. Let's just really capture the scale of this whole thing. And yeah, you can see that, wow, lots of people there. Lots of people. So what is this? How do we really describe it? So this yellow area over here, this is Bonnaroo. This is where all the magic happens, okay? This is where all the music is, all the stages, the debauchery, somewhat, and all the food. Okay, you're going to spend most of your time here, in theory. Yeah. This opens on Thursday, and it doesn't close. So this is a 24-hour party time, okay? This big-ass blue area here is where everybody sleeps and camps. It's called Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo has a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's plazas that break up the campgrounds, so you might be associated with a certain plaza. There's shows that go on at these plazas. There's different little things going on all throughout the festival. Okay? So let's go ahead and talk about Bonnaroo. Well, this is the main campground at Bonnaroo, as I said. Every vehicle is assigned a 20 by 20 foot space. That includes the vehicle. It's not huge, but it's more than enough for a couple people. As I said, it's organized into plazas. Each plaza offers unique experiences, surprise art sets, art installations, etc. The camp location is determined by your arrival time, so if you get there late, well, you're going to be fucked. You're going to be way out there in the boondocks, walking for half an hour to 45 minutes to get to Bonnaroo, which, hey, it might be fun. It's all about the adventure, right? Now, it also has its own separate music lineup and Bring Your Own Booze main stage, which is called Where in the Woods. Okay, so that's just a sample of the Where in the Wood entrance from a few years back on the left. And there's the woods on the right. Okay. So let's have a look at some Bonnaroo tips. You got to prepare for the heat, guys. Okay. This is Tennessee. All right. It gets pretty hot. It gets humid. It's a little challenging to stay cool during the day, but they do offer a lot of humidity, or that's what am I saying? Sprayer fans that keep you alive and help you jive. Okay. Bring earplugs. The music does go late. As I said, Bonnaroo is open 24 hours. A common camp setup is to easy up shade shelters. People just use tapestries for walls so the wind can easily blow through. Here's a couple examples here. On the left, you'll see those. That's how the rows are lined up for camping generally. On the right is just somebody that went way too hard. I can almost guarantee that one on the right there was made by a wook. You can just tell by the aesthetic. Okay. Oh yeah, connect with your neighbors, okay? They could become your Roo fam. And by that I mean these are people that you're going to be vibing with for 4 days straight in the hot sun, but also with music and moments that are going to probably stick with you for the rest of your life. So make sure you connect with them. Okay? Good people, good vibes. Now, let's have a look at Bonnaroo. What is it? Well, Bonnaroo is the main festival grounds of Bonnaroo. This is where the vibes are, as I say, immaculate. Food options here will send you into the stratosphere, okay? There is food from any type of cuisine that you can imagine. You could even eat dirt. Actually, in fact, you'll be doing that anyway. This whole thing takes place on a farm. The dust does get up in the air a bit, but it's all part of the fun. Your immune system will be stronger than ever, I promise. 5 main stages, this tent, that tent, which stage, what stage, and the other. And, well, we'll talk about the other later, one of my personal favorites. Lineups cover legacy acts and rising stars from a variety of genres. Okay, let's have a quick look at those, shall we? Okay, this is 2023. Bada-doo, bada-dee. Some big names in there. Holy moly. Back in time, 2022, this was the first one I went to personally, and what a time that was. This is one last year. Yeah, I didn't go, so I don't really care about that one. But hey, you might. All right. Now let's have some Bonnaroo tips here. Set a meeting point with your group as soon as possible. When you go into Bonnaroo, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of shit going on. You might be on another planet, depending on what you decided to eat or ingest on the way in. So you want to make sure you find a meeting point if you guys all get lost. Make note of the medical tent locations. They're always marked with a big red plus balloon if that isn't obvious. You never know if something's going to happen. You just never know. Okay, so just take note of that. Drink plenty of water. Don't drink too much of the alcohol. Obviously, that dehydrates you, and you got to keep drinking. It's a huge waste of money. I don't know why people do it. Whatever. That's beside the point. You do your own thing. Bring a tapestry to sit on during in between sets. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting in the grass, i.e., someone spit, poop potentially. I don't know. But you want to have something to sit on that protects your ass cheeks from the actual filthy ass ground. Take pictures, but remember to experience the moment too. Okay, so don't be that guy that's holding the phone up for the entire set. You're not really in the moment. You're not sitting here filming a cinematic masterpiece. Okay, you're not Quentin. All right, take it easy. Have fun. Bring a pashmina and a buff. Those are just things that essentially material wherever your body or your face to kind of filter out some of that lovely dirt I mentioned earlier. This is what they look like. I'm more of a pashmina type myself. That's on the left there. It's just more versatile, She's wearing it as a fucking hood. You could wear it as whatever you want, man. Underwear, as earmuffs, you name it. Okay? Now, let's dive into my favorite, the other stuff. Practice plur. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Okay? Respect everybody around you. Try to bring good vibes, generally. Just be a good person. And whatever you put out, it's going to be given right back. Gifting is an easy way to connect with people. So a couple examples here on the left. That is candy. So people make these themselves. You can put messages on them, and then you perform a plur handshake. It's very secret. You'll learn it when you get there. But once you learn it, you just have to show everybody, and it's the greatest thing ever. So you'll go ahead and exchange your candy that you make, and I guess some people, Taylor Swift, have appropriated this and called it a friendship bracelet. But I firmly believe it started in rave culture. I'll die on that hill. And then on the right-hand side here, we have a good lad here himself with some sprouts on his hat. Okay, these are fun little things you can clip on to people without them knowing. Ideally, it's funnier that way. Yeah, so that's just a few small examples. Festival innovations will improve your experience. Okay, there's something called a crowd compass, which is on the left here. Those little dots are this person's friends. You walk toward the dot, you find your friends. And if you've been to a festival or any large group gathering in general, cell phone service can be hit or miss, so finding them any other way is kind of a challenge unless you took my pointer earlier and picked somewhere to meet up. Moon mats, these are made from recycled earplug shit, I don't know, earplug material, and sitting on it's pretty comfortable. Alright. Oh, there's also that other thing, I think we can probably guess what the other thing is, but I'll leave that open to interpretation. Embrace the magic, obviously. You want to make sure that you're having your best time. Don't let negativity rule you. it is a bit of a marathon, right? So there's going to be some times where it's challenging, but just maintain an open mind. Okay, radiate positivity. This is one of the core values of Bonnaroo. It's the key to really enjoying yourself. You got to like I said, treat the festival like a marathon. It's not a sprint. Don't go too hard on your first day, or the rest is going to suck. It's like going on any sort of vacation, right? You don't want to go too hard on day one, or else you'll be just feeling like dog shit for the rest of it. Go on a side quest. So this is just doing something other than what you originally intended to do, like just something different for an hour or two. Sometimes you can discover music that you've never have expected to enjoy before. Just don't marry yourself too hard to a schedule, because sometimes that can be more stress than it's worth. Be yourself. Don't. You'll notice when you go here that everybody's themselves. Like, they are 100% them, and that's what makes it great. Unless they're an asshole, then you just ignore those people. Fuck them. Drink plenty of water. Obviously, you're out in the heat all day. You're sweating your tits off. You want to make sure that you are hydrated. Okay. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing? Okay. So, why Bonnaroo? Well, it gives you perspective, What does it all mean? Why am I on this fucking rock that's flying through space right now? Connecting with people, right? That's how we all got started, small communities. It reminds you of what that's all about. You're not lost in your head as much. Discovery, you might find something you like, music, art, whatever. Healing, obviously, depending on how you approach Bonnaroo, you can really self-actualize and heal through your traumas, whatever it is. But it's a good place to just unwind and learn a thing or two about yourself and others. So why wouldn't you go? Seriously, like, what the fuck are you thinking? Why are you even hesitating right now? Go to the bank, authorize a fucking loan, and make it happen. All right? I'm not kidding around here. I know who you are. I'll find you and I'll fucking make you do it. Okay? Anyway. Wow. I hope you go. Thank you for listening.